Ah, all right, here we are. I'm here with Luigi, coach of ROGace, and I'm so excited because your whole journey with us started by your girls being a program,
Yeah.
and you were. Will unpack it in a second. What? But hopefully you were excited about it, and that's why you are now coaching and you've been part of ROGace for a
How
long
long?
time. I feel like over
2000.
3 years, I think.
Yeah, was just after COVID, I think.
Oh, and maybe so
I
4 years.
think we had an interview when I wanted to join this program. I think it was 2000, just after COVID. I remember it was
22
in
had to be
December of some
December
year.
21. Then
Could
had to be
be.
December 21.
Yeah,
Yeah, long time.
nice,
So
nice.
all right. So to open up, Luigi, I know tennis and sports in general were such a big part for you when
Yeah,
you were growing up in Argentina,
yeah,
right? So before we talk about your girls and your life sort of more in America, how about you start us a little bit with letting us know, what was your life growing up with sports, with soccer, and what tennis meant for you, and sort of what did it mean to you growing up?
Well, I always, since God, I had my mother always pushing me to do sports. No matter what, it was some kind of things that I have to do in the meantime. I growing up in the school and the college and so on. I started with tennis. Oh, when I was 8, 9 years old.
Nice.
I am talking about wooden rackets, wearing white to go to the classes. First 2 months was classes in front of the wall with some tips from your coach.
Yeah, so for you guys, this means the first 2 months, coach, you
Yeah.
were hitting against the wall, not over the net, not
No.
against the players or with a coach.
Yeah.
You first had to learn to control the ball a little bit against the wall
Yeah.
before you could earn the privilege
Yeah.
of being on the court. Is that correct?
Sometimes, yes, some days the coach came to me and gave me the honor to next week go inside the court.
Wow.
Balls were sometimes white, not always yellow.
Not always yellow
Yeah.
balls, yes, yes. White balls, yes.
So yes, I was in and out of tennis. When I started studying in college, I moved sometimes to Buenos Aires, then moved to Spain, returned to Chaco, moved to Spain. So I always was involved in tennis, and I love it. I love it.
So, in those early years, especially, was there somebody who really inspired you in tennis, like a coach or a parent or a
Yes.
pro? Who, who inspired you the most?
Mostly was my coaches. My coaches in tennis was inspiring me. And it's funny because I grew up in some times when the overall thinking, if you were not professional in tennis at 15 years old, you are too old for tennis. So I
Okay.
was a pretty good tennis player till 15, 16, 17. And when I had to choose how would I want to be, continue doing a tennis player or move to a professional on somewhere,
Right.
I choose for be professional somewhere because I was too old for a tennis player and I was 17 years old. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you decided to choose a profession and
Yes.
to
Over my sport
that
career.
makes
Yes.
sense. So now, did your years in Spain influence your perspective on sports and coaching at all? Because how long did you live in Spain after Argentina?
Close to 20 years.
20 years. All right.
Close to 20 years.
That's a while.
I went there to do my PhD, but I was there for my engineer's aspect. I was focused in my engineer career and in my free time always playing soccer, playing paddle.
Paddle, big in
Paddle.
Spain, yes.
Yes, and
But
in
also
Argentina too.
tennis.
And sometimes tennis too. Yes.
I mean, Spain is a mecca of tennis.
Yes.
Did you the clay courts?
Yes.
That's similar to Argentina,
Yes.
right?
Not at that level because, as you well know, In tennis, you have to match perfectly with the other person to enjoy the sport.
Yeah, that's true.
If the other person is
Way
better
wo-
than you or worse than you,
Yes.
you don't have fun.
Yes, that's true.
That's true.
All right, so awesome. So fast forward to Buffalo.
Yeah.
What made you want to introduce tennis to your two daughters, Tizi and Valentina?
Well, I never try to bias my girls. Means that because I was a soccer player or tennis player, I want them to do soccer and tennis. No, I just want them to choose a sport because I want them to be an sports
Yeah,
girls.
that
right?
makes sense.
So when we landed here in Buffalo, both of them start here in gymnastics.
Oh, so they were first in gymnastics.
Yes.
Okay.
And when TC reached the top age, that I think was 8 or 7, something like that, I saw you doing classes downstairs in the old installations. And I say, well, could be a good choice for them to start because I took a quick look to the program, and as mentioned before, was way a lot different than the way that I was.
Sure, growing up.
Tennis,
Yeah. So for those who don't know, Debbie is doing gymnastics unlimited here in the tennis club. She rents a place and has been here for like 40 years or something.
And she's pretty good.
Yeah, she's fantastic and great with children. So that's what Coach Luigi is referring to. And if you hear any sound of children kind of hitting the walls, it's because we're sitting literally next to where they are having the gymnastics. So very good. So what were your hopes or dreams when you started for the girls with ROGace?
Basically that they enjoyed coming here. My main goal is every time that ask her to, okay, girls, gear up. We are going to tennis. See and smile in their faces and they say, let's go, Dad. Let's go to play tennis.
I love it.
Yeah.
Did you expect more of our programming to be about the skills or about life lessons or both? Or
well, we started with that humble goal, just to them enjoy it, and season by season the expectations were high, and well, with my background in tennis, I knew that it would be difficult for them, but I am really amazed for the results that we have.
I agree. So you have seen both of your daughters grow through ROGace, right? I mean, Tizi, I checked, I think both of them did 14 sessions. Or 13 sessions, which means if each year we have 4, sometimes 5 sessions, so we're talking over almost 3 years. What changes have you noticed in their game, but also in their attitude and character?
A lot. Tennis is not easy, but I think what is the most important thing that tennis has is you are going to fail a lot. So you have to improve your perseverance. You have to improve your strategy, if we can say, I could say. You have to improve your manage or your way to move forward, because at the beginning, in the first year and a half, they failed every single shot that they did. So yes, and they improve a lot. They are go hard, and they especially Tizi and Valen both. When you face a challenge, I won't say that it's 100% for tennis, but I think it's improves.
I agree, especially as you know, our one of 4 main values is resilience. Right. And I 100% agree that, again, for those who don't know, Roger Federer, who for a long time had the highest winning percentage of points in history, had like 54.7% of points won. That's just 54.7. So that means he lost 45.3% or 46.3%. Right? It's Roger Federer, right? It's insane if you think about it. the margin of points won to loss is so small that tennis teaches you, humbles you, because you lose so many points. Even if you win matches, you lose over and over. So yeah, that's a great point. Was there a specific moment that made you think, wow, this is really working for the girls?
Well, I couldn't choose a moment. That mean it was the February 14 or March.
Sure.
I couldn't say, but was something like this, that they, both of them, they were really struggling to try to improve their tennis, when for any reason they start to love it. I think it's because it's just a moment. It doesn't happen to me in any other sports, because I think they start to see that the thing will start working. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
you feel progress?
Yes. After so many months and sessions, or hitting, and suddenly one day to another was a 180% degrees change, that they start to love it, and
never
we start
look
to
back.
came here on weekends, and
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So at some point, you didn't just stay on the sidelines, right? But you decided, you joined the coaching team.
Yeah.
What led you to that decision?
That was reckless. As a parent sitting in the sidelines, when I saw Tizi's class, I thought that that's easy. I know tennis. I can be there. I could be a coach. So I had an interview with you, and you told me how it's going, and I was shadowing a couple of classes.
Yes.
But I still remember that first class was tough. It was tough.
It looks different from the inside and outside, right?
I can't tell you how different it is. But I love it. I remember doing PowerPoint presentation with the setup of the class, fighting with the time, with the kids that sometimes came from school, no patience, running, throwing the water. Yes, nice.
So how does being both a coach and a parent shape the way you see kids learning, and change the way you see your girls, in general, or kids?
Well, to be honest, is as I told you before, it's difficult for me try to find when.
Sure, it doesn't have to be precise time, but do you see yourself now, if you think about yourself now and 5 years ago, like what
100%.
What is the biggest sort of difference how you see children, your daughters, or in general children, young children?
Yes, how they improve.
Yeah, how they maybe you learn something about how they process, or
yes, I think the goal here is with being totally humble. I think we use tennis as a vehicle, right? Because we also put other values in the kids that it serves to them far away on the courts. We have a pledge before every single class, that we put emphasis that they had to pay attention what that pledge says. It's not just a sentence, not just a word. Little things like help me to clean up the court between exercises. It'll help me to clean up the court after the classes. Pay attention of the position, that because tennis is tough, if you don't follow the precise swimming, the ball will go far away or just go to the net.
Right.
So I think at this little age, make some kind of structure in the brain of the kids and helps them a lot in other aspects, not only in tennis itself.
Yeah. So you kind of answered my next question, because it's, if a new parent asks you what ROGace is really about,
Oh yeah,
beyond tennis, what would you tell them? So that's pretty much exactly
Yeah,
exactly that.
that's
So
correct.
it's a great vehicle, and this is exactly what we're trying to do. So what do you think families gain here that it's different than in other sports or in other even programs?
I think if I were a family that bring my daughter here, um, just think that leaving your kids here, uh, he or she not only receive a tennis class, okay, he will receive a more broad vision of the things, and I think it's a very good point of ROGace itself, right? Because we are not we are not trying to build Roger Federer or Rafa
That's
Nadal,
right.
right?
That's right.
I think it's more precise than that. It's not only the tennis aspect that
Yeah.
we pursue.
I agree. So now moving to a little lighter, last few questions. How do your girls see you as a Coach Luigi versus Dad Luigi?
Oh, it's nice. I love it. I love it because he's being coach here improves my bond as a parent with them, because especially with the little ones, she sees me like a semi-god that owns the truth, that had all the answer of the world, and I am just the tennis coach, and I am also coach her in soccer, so
Right.
but it's great. It's great because sometimes it's difficult to find the way to establish a conversation with your kids. I am trying to ask every single task that they do in the schools and all the stuff, right?
How was school? Good.
Yeah, yes, it's monosyllable.
Yeah.
Did you
What
have
did you
fun?
learn today?
Yes.
Yes.
What do you learn? Nothing. The same. So, and being in a sport in common, when I am the coach and they are the girls, sometimes you can start from there and throw the conversation to another.
Yeah, I like that. Awesome.
Yeah.
So, if you could describe each of them in one word after all these sessions, what would it be?
My girls?
Yeah.
Well,
so, Tizi is 11, right? 12?
yes, this is
almost.
11. In December is 12.
In December 12, and she graduated from ROGace just summer.
Last season.
Yeah, last session, and
Was
Valentina.
last season, but you recommend me to move her to green 3 seasons before.
That's true.
And I pursue to continue
Right.
having them.
Well, I
here,
gave,
here.
just to be clear, I gave them an option because I believe not to, ROGace only operates until orange level, and I don't believe in holding players, hostage.
Yeah.
So I said she's being close to ready. So whenever you feel,
Yeah.
so, and I appreciate you stick around longer and
No.
stuff. So and Valentina is, and it
8.
was awesome also because Tizi, that was the moment she kind of transitioned from two-handed backhand to one-handed backhand.
Yeah.
She started saying she really wants to do one-handed backhand. And one-handed backhand, I don't believe there's a specific advantage from two-handed to one-handed, because many people say, well, two-handed is what most people play. True, but Roger Federer was one-handed and it's one of the greatest of all time. And there used to be many one-handed players, and there's still some top one-handed players. But there is a fact that in the youngest age,
Yeah.
the proper one-handed backhand, it's a little difficult, because what happens often, they kind of start poking the ball, and unless they have that understanding of a full extension and lifting and finishing, and when you go to green, when you're on the full court, it becomes only more difficult. So sticking around a little bit, right now that one-handed backhand is starting to look apart.
Yeah. Nice.
I'm really excited for that. So very good. And right, Valentina is 8, right?
In 2 weeks, 9.
In 2 weeks, 9.
Yes.
Perfect. So in one word.
In one word,
Tizi.
This is organization.
Organized, okay? Organized.
And Valen is passion.
Valentina's passion.
Yes.
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. Yes,
Tizi
very good.
has to incorporate the knowledge first
That's
to
right.
then try to explore. And Valentina is
Well, it's a little bit the oldest child thing,
yes,
right? The
yeah,
first child,
Yeah.
very structured, following the rules,
Yeah.
right? Like especially wanting to please,
Yeah.
the parents.
yeah.
And then the next ones are you never know.
No.
And Valentina is all
No,
passion.
she's-
It's
yeah.
true. It's true. All right. So wrapping up. What do I have here? What do I have here? So what's next for your family in tennis? Especially with Tizi.
Well, I am coming every Monday with TC here to get a rally, and I am impressed. I am impressed with the level that he's catching right now. This is the first session in green, and Coach
So Coach Samad is teaching one.
Samad also on Sunday, but Wayne
Coach Wayne. Yes.
asked her to move to yellow in 2 sessions. So I am really impressed. And also, I came on Sunday with Valentina. I am really impressed with both of them. Is for me, it's great. It's nice. It's incredible.
I love it. So
Yeah.
the last question. Anything you would like to share about what this journey has meant to you personally? Journey with ROGace.
For me, is incredible. To be honest, I love work with kids, and for me was I can't have the word to grateful or to be a coach here. I know it was tough at the beginning, but it's so rewarding, especially in the last seasons. Because at the beginning it's tough because you see that they are rusty or wherever, and you have to put a lot of effort to try them, but they are a sponge. And at the end of the season, they play, stay rally, know how to serve, and it's so rewarding that I love it. I love it. For me, it's great. Being here is awesome, incredible.
Amazing.
Really.
And I want to take this opportunity on behalf of myself and ROGace. Coach, you've been absolutely critical for ROGace, and it's such
Yeah.
an honor to be, to work alongside you, and, your knowledge from outside of world of tennis and from inside world of tennis, and your travels, and it all impacts the fabric of a program, and I really appreciate you. And
Thank you so much.
you mean a lot. So
Thank you so much.
thank you for this.
No,
The
thank you.
official
Thank you.
first spotlight is done. You're awesome. All
Thank
right.
you so much, sir.
Thank you.